Our vision is one of the most valuable abilities we have, yet many people only begin to pay attention to it when something starts to change. Over the years, I've come to realize that protecting eyesight is not just about reacting to problems, but understanding the small, often overlooked habits that shape our visual health every single day. And one of the most surprising discoveries I encountered during my research had to do with something incredibly simple: what we choose to eat before going to sleep. I remember the moment this question first came to my mind. How could something as ordinary as a fruit, eaten at night, have any meaningful impact on the health of the retina? Like many people, I initially believed that vision changes were mostly inevitable with age. But as I began to explore the work of specialists in the field, especially the insights shared by Dr. Ethan Walker, I started to see a different picture emerging. Dr. Ethan Walker has spent years studying the relationship between nutrition and eye health, and one of the things he emphasizes is that the body doesn't stop working when we go to sleep. In fact, during the night, the body enters a state of repair and regeneration. Cells begin to recover from the stress accumulated throughout the day, and this includes the delicate structures of the eyes. That idea alone changed the way I looked at nighttime habits. Many people experience symptoms that they often ignore: blurry vision at the end of the day, difficulty seeing clearly in low light, eyes that feel tired even after resting, sensitivity to bright lights. These signs are often dismissed as normal aging, but what I learned is that they can also be connected to something deeper: the cumulative effects of oxidative stress on the retina. The retina is one of the most metabolically active tissues in the body. It constantly processes light and sends signals to the brain, which means it depends heavily on a steady supply of protective nutrients. Without enough support, these cells become more vulnerable over time. As I continued following Dr. Ethan Walker's explanations, one concept stood out clearly. Nutrition is not just about what we eat, but also when we eat. This is where things became especially interesting. During the evening and nighttime, the body naturally shifts into a repair mode. This is when antioxidant compounds can play a key role in helping the body deal with oxidative stress. And certain foods, particularly specific fruits, are rich in these protective compounds. For those who want to better understand how to improve vision, reduce blurry sight, and discover habits that help protect eye health over time, we left a complete guide in the first link in the description. It expands naturally on everything we are discussing here. As I dug deeper into the research Dr. Ethan Walker often references, one fruit appeared repeatedly in studies related to eye health: blueberries. At first glance, blueberries may seem like just another fruit, but when you look closer, their composition tells a different story. They are rich in compounds known as anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that have been widely studied for their role in protecting cells from oxidative damage. These compounds are particularly relevant for the eyes because they help support the health of the retina. They assist in neutralizing free radicals, which are unstable molecules that can damage cells over time. And since the retina is constantly exposed to light and metabolic activity, it is especially vulnerable to this kind of stress. Dr. Ethan Walker often explains that foods like blueberries act almost like internal protection for the eyes, not in a dramatic or immediate way, but gradually over time by supporting the body's natural defense systems. What makes the nighttime aspect so important is that this is when the body is already engaged in repair. By providing it with the right nutrients during this period, you may be helping to support processes that are already taking place. In addition to blueberries, other fruits like dark grapes also contain beneficial compounds that contribute to eye health. They provide antioxidants, vitamins, and support for circulation, all of which are important for maintaining healthy vision. But one thing that Dr. Ethan Walker always makes very clear is that there is no single solution. Vision health is the result of multiple factors working together: nutrition, lifestyle, rest, and awareness. Adding a beneficial habit, like consuming antioxidant-rich fruits in the evening, is just one piece of a larger picture. Still, it is a simple and accessible step that many people can incorporate into their routine. As I reflected on all of this, what struck me the most was how small changes can influence something so important. We often think that protecting our vision requires complex solutions, but sometimes it starts with understanding the basics and applying them consistently. If you want to learn practical ways to maintain good vision, avoid cataracts, and discover which vitamins help support your eye health, we placed a simple guide in the first link in the description that summarizes everything in a clear and practical way. Over time, I began to see these insights not as isolated facts, but as part of a bigger understanding. The way we treat our bodies during the day, and even before we sleep, has a direct impact on how well our eyes continue to function as we age. Dr. Ethan Walker's work continues to reinforce a powerful idea. We may not control every aspect of aging, but we can influence how we support our bodies through it. And when it comes to vision, that can make all the difference. If this kind of knowledge helps you better understand how to take care of your eyes, consider subscribing to the channel. Here, we continue exploring real insights, scientific explanations, and simple habits that may help you protect one of the most valuable senses you have, your ability to see clearly.